Who was the first karateka? To answer, we must travel centuries back to the misty islands of the Ryukyu Kingdom, modern-day Okinawa. Imagine a time before uniforms and colored belts when karate was a secret art, passed quietly from master to student. The first karateka wasn't a celebrity. He was a quiet pioneer, a scholar of movement, and a guardian of dangerous knowledge. The origins of karate are shrouded in mystery, born from necessity in a world of political turmoil and weapons bans. The first karateka saw the need for self-defense without weapons, using only the body as a living weapon. Our search leads us to Kanga Sakugawa, a man at the crossroads of history. Sakugawa looked to the past, drawing from local Okinawan techniques, and to the sophisticated martial traditions of China. He blended these influences, creating a new current of martial knowledge. Sakugawa is our first master, the ghost whose legacy echoes in dojos worldwide. Let's peel back the layers of time and step into 18th century Okinawa. Here, we find the roots of karate, not as a sport, but as a way of survival. Sakugawa's journey is the story of karate's birth. He is the first true karateka. Karate's story begins with the land itself, the Ryukyu Kingdom, a vibrant hub between Japan and China. Centuries of political tension and weapons bans forced the Ryukyuans to develop secret methods of self-defense. Two traditions emerged: Te, the native art of striking and grappling, and Kempo, the Chinese martial arts brought by traders and officials. These arts merged in the shadows, blending Okinawan practicality with Chinese sophistication. Nobles and guards traveled to China, returning with new techniques and philosophies. The result was a unique Okinawan system, practiced in secret, hidden from the ruling samurai. It was not yet called karate, but it was already a symbol of the Ryukyuan spirit. This fusion of Te and Kempo laid the foundation for a new martial art. The art of the empty hand was born out of necessity and resilience. It was a quiet act of defiance, and it would soon find its first great master. In this world of secret training, Kanga Sakugawa was born in 1733. From a noble family, he studied Okinawan Te, but hungered for deeper knowledge. Sakugawa trained under Kusanku, a Chinese Kempo master living in Okinawa, learning new forms and philosophies. Driven by curiosity, Sakugawa journeyed to China, immersing himself in diverse martial arts. He learned to generate power through posture and breath, to use leverage and balance, and to blend hard and soft techniques. Returning to Okinawa, Sakugawa synthesized Chinese and Okinawan arts into a new system, Toad, or China Hand. His mastery earned him the name Toad Sakugawa. He became a visionary, bridging cultures and creating a new path. Sakugawa's teachings marked the birth of karate as we know it. He was no longer just a student, he was the first true karateka. His legacy would shape generations. The art he created was both local and universal. And it all began with his relentless quest for knowledge. Sakugawa's art was built on core principles that define karate today. Central was kata, a choreographed sequence of movements, each a lesson in combat. Kata was a living library, embedding techniques into muscle memory. Sakugawa refined early kata, making them the textbooks of his art. He also emphasized breath, controlled, focused, and originating from the hara. Proper breathing powered strikes, calmed the mind and made the body resilient. Movement and breath together unlocked true martial ability. Though called empty hand, Sakugawa valued weapons training, especially the bow staff. The bow, a simple tool, became a formidable weapon in skilled hands. Sakugawa's bow techniques, Sakugawa no Kan, are still practiced today. Weapons training reinforced the same principles as empty hand techniques. His curriculum developed mind, body, and spirit through relentless practice. Karate was not a pastime, it was a way of life. Sakugawa's discipline forged strong, focused, and resilient human beings. A master's legacy lives on through his students. Sakugawa's most famous disciple was Matsumura Sokon, chief instructor and bodyguard to the Ryukyu kings. Matsumura learned Toad from Sakugawa, then traveled to China to deepen his knowledge. He systemized Sakugawa's teachings, laying the foundation for Shorin Ryu and other modern styles. Matsumura's student, Anko Itosu, saw karate's potential for all of society. Itosu adapted dangerous techniques for children, creating the Pinan Kata and introducing karate to Okinawan schools. This was a turning point. Karate emerged from secrecy into public life. The art's name changed from China Hand to Empty Hand, Karate Do. Karate became a path of personal development, not just self-defense. The lineage from Sakugawa to Itosu transformed karate into a modern martial art, and it all began with the teachings of the first master. Itosu's reforms opened karate to the world. His student, Gichin Funakoshi, became karate's ambassador to mainland Japan. In 1922, Funakoshi's Tokyo demonstrations stunned audiences and martial arts leaders alike. He stayed, founded Shotokan, and spread karate across Japan. Other masters like Kenwa Mabuni and Chojun Miyagi established their own styles, each emphasizing different aspects of the art. Karate diversified, but all styles shared roots in Sakugawa's synthesis. Modernization brought new conventions, the belt ranking system, the white uniform, and standardized curricula. Karate became accessible, structured, and ready for the world stage. What began as a secret tradition was now a global phenomenon. The art's heart remained unchanged: discipline, respect, and the pursuit of mastery. The Ryukyu secret was out, thanks to a lineage that began with one voyager. Every punch and block still carries the imprint of Sakugawa. Karate was ready for the world. Today, millions practice karate worldwide, connecting to a tradition that began in Okinawa. Every new student ties their belt and steps into a river of history flowing from Sakugawa. His legacy is not just in kata or technique, but in the spirit of the art. Sakugawa was a pioneer, driven by curiosity and a quest for knowledge. He looked beyond his own world, seeking deeper truths. This spirit of self-improvement and open-mindedness defines true martial arts. Every karateka who strives for understanding walks in Sakugawa's footsteps. His dedication is woven into karate's fabric. When a practitioner moves through kata, they join a centuries-old conversation. The principles Sakugawa brought from China still guide every punch and bow. Karate is a living, evolving art, rooted in tradition, open to the future. From secret courtyards to the Olympic stage, the path of the empty hand endures. And at its beginning stands one man, a voyager, a visionary, the first karateka.